So your adult child is in a toxic relationship of their own, and you are wanting to intervene and try to fix it. If that sounds familiar to you, then stay tuned today because I'm going to walk through how you can take care of yourself during this time and learn what your role is as a mom in this situation. And I know some of you are having this toxic relationship with your own child, and then in addition, you're watching your child walk through this in their own life, and they're making decisions that make no sense to you, right? So let's dive in on 4 tips on how to navigate this, because this is kind of twofold for many of you. Number 1, I want you to encourage them support as well as yourself. So this is kind of, like I said, twofold. Number 1, as a mom, you can encourage your son or daughter to maybe seek therapy or encourage that they get support that they need during this time, because they typically know when they're in a bad situation, a bad relationship, but it's hard to get out sometimes. So many times all of us, we succumb to that. And so you could encourage and provide guidance on what that could look like for them, finding some counseling for them, etc. On the same note, you need to have encouragement for yourself as a mom. Because I know how hard it is to watch when your child is being manipulated or possibly even living with a narcissist and things like that. So you have to be able to have encouragement for yourself through having a group coaching program, seeking whatever you need for yourself to take care of you as a mom, okay? Number 2 is self-care. And again, we talk about this a lot, and I will continue to talk about it because it's so important. But why is it so important that you need to prioritize your own well-being? Because if you are not, how are you supposed to help your child or support them through this situation? Now, for those of you that have contact, right? Because don't get me wrong, there are many of you that are estranged, and I know that, and where you don't even have the opportunity. You can see it, might be able to see or hear what's going on, but you have no opportunity to help them. But that's even more reason why you need to take care of yourself, whether it's, finding those hobbies that you used to love or still love, being present with the people that are in your world today. Love those that are in front of you and be present with them. Taking care of your own mental and emotional health, because it's crucial. And I promise you, nobody is going to do it for you. It's not until you succumb to your own self that you are going to start taking care of you. And it's just not something anyone can do for you. So for those of you that are ready for coaching, you want to know what that looks like, you want to possibly do some coaching with me, whether it be a group or one-on-one, there's a link below for a discovery call. You can click that link, sign up on the calendar. It's a rolling calendar, so if you don't see any times available, there will be more coming up within the next few days. So you can go ahead and do that. Understanding your tone as a parent. Sometimes, even though we have to look at what our role is, our tone that we use with our kids, we have to respect their decisions whether we like them or not. We don't have to, we have to have this non-judgmental, supportive space for them. That will move mountains so much faster than trying to control their choices. And I know how hard this is. For so many of you, whether I'm working with you, I've worked with so many moms that struggle with this specifically. We want to control the situation, not out of malice or anything like that, but we're trying to help because we see danger ahead, right? And our kids are not seeing it. So that's why we have to know our role. It's crucial. It's not our place. It's not our place. And I want to reassure you, because many of you are feeling overwhelmed or helpless about your adult child's relationship that we're speaking about here. And maybe it's just the estrangement that you're in with them, but there's so many stories of resilience. So I don't want you to give up. The miracles that have taken place in my own life and in my family, positive change is possible with time, right? It's one active step in front of the other. Like, you have to move forward. You can't stay still. I think all of us can remember times in our life where maybe we didn't make the best decisions, but those are the areas that we grow the most in. And your child is no different. And the same will happen for them, but you have to, literally the best thing you can do for them is pray, because you intervening could quite possibly make the situation worse. And so I know it takes a toll on you as a mom. And so while you're in the waiting and hoping and praying that they're going to, get their life together and make better choices. You have to be taking care of you and the other people in your world. And so I hope that helps you today. God bless, and I'll see you next time.